What have we here?
We have a couple different species of animals we find here. They don't come out until about the end of February, beginning of March. So you're here at the perfect. Have a nice day, Bear. See you later, Bear. The female elk, so male elk are called bull. Female elk are called cows.
They got this bench here. This is pretty neat. Just to sit. Hey friends, everybody, we're here at Sugarlands Visitors Center. Want to pardon the noise in the background. They have picked today to do some road work, so better today than the middle of the summer. So we'll put up with that noise, but we're in for a special treat here. The park ranger is getting ready to do a talk about some wildlife that's found in the park, and we're excited to find out more about that. And then we're going to take some hikes today. We're going to hike over to Cataract Falls. It's a gorgeous day up in the high 60s last week of February, if you can believe that. And we've got a lot of people here, and we're just really excited to show you guys some things that's around the park here.
Done tonight. All we ever wanted was crossing our ways tonight.
Let's see if we can sneak in on this this instructional time with the park ranger.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
Good.
What have we here?
We have a couple different species of animals we find here in Great Smoky Mountain National Park. Do you know what we're going to talk about today, just by what you're observing? Or have you seen any wildlife during your visit?
Well, I have seen wildlife, but not today.
All right. Well, these are a couple different types of animals I'm going to talk about in just a minute. You're welcome to hang out, and I'll start the program in about maybe 3 more minutes.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah. The park, the best places you can go and see, and how you can see them safely while you're visiting. What a pouch, man. I know. It's really thick, isn't it? Yeah. You wouldn't think that it would be that coarse. That's an elk, yep.
Got a black bear on this end of the table. I think that pretty well goes unexplained, and that's an elk.
Our bears don't come out till about the end of February, beginning of March, so you're here at the perfect time for male bears.
Quiet claws.
You're welcome. Have a good day. So the skins that we have are usually used for educational purposes.
Of course.
So if it was a bear that
feels
was
almost like a rug.
Then now we can use it to be able to teach people about them.
Beautiful.
Family trip. A family trip, yeah. So are you making memories here together? Yeah. Well, as part of the National Park Service, we are set aside to protect the plants and animals and all the living things here. But people come to the Smokies for a variety of reasons. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the wildlife and where to find it in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. I'm actually going to start out with elk before I get to bear. But so elk were native to Great Smoky Mountains National Park. But they were hunted and to extinction here, so they had to be reintroduced into the park about, say, 24, 25 years ago now. So you may encounter some wildlife while you're visiting Great Smoky Mountains National Park. We are known for the diversity or different types of species found here in the park. The best thing you can do is know how to act. Have a nice day, Bear. See you later, Bear. Do you notice how I raised my voice? I made myself look big. I clapped my hands and made a lot of racket. That's what you want to do with black bears. To ensure that you keep a safe distance from a bear, how far away should you stand? 10 feet, 50 feet? As far as possible. I like that answer. The park's recommendation is 50 meters, which is half a football field away. So the black bear is kind of the symbol of Great Smoky Mountains National Park. We have something along the lines of about 1,800 black bears spread throughout the park. That means for every place you stand in this park, in the mile that surrounds you, there's 3 black bears.
Wow.
Yep.
Eddie, did you hear
Yep.
that?
But here in the Smokies, our bears eat about 80% of their diet is plants, and a lot less meat. Sometimes when they emerge, they might eat a deer calf or an elk calf, but aside from that, most of the year, it's all vegetation. The way we manage bears has changed over the years. Early in the park's establishment, you might have seen a bear sticking its nose in a vehicle, or you might have seen trash cans lining the roads of the park, and you would have seen a lot of people who say, well, I was here in the 80s and I saw bears everywhere. Where are the bears? How can you have 1,800 bears now and I don't see them? And the truth is, the way that we manage bears has changed over time, although sometimes we still see things like we did a long time ago. Is this a good thing?
No, I don't think so. It's too dangerous.
No, it's
Made a bear or
so 99% of this park is bear habitat. 1% is people habitat. Where do you think that might be?
The bathroom for people.
The bathrooms? Yep. What else? Yeah, in town. Yep. What?
campsites.
Campsites. Yeah, campgrounds, picnic areas, visitor centers. Those are all human habitats. If for some reason a bear starts to meander its way into those areas, we will do what's called a bear workup. It's one way we manage bears. Now I'm going to show you this picture. Don't freak out. This bear's just sleeping. It's not dead. So we will set what's called a culvert trap. Culvert trap is like a culvert with a trap door. We usually will bait the trap, and then the bear will walk into that culvert trap, and the trap door will fall behind it. In the past, we used to actually trap bears and move them to different locations, but what we found is that the survival rate for bears that are transported or relocated to other places is not very high. Only about something like 8 to 20% of bears will, after they've been moved, survive. And that's for a variety of reasons. Outside of the park, they aren't protected, so there might be a hunting season. Outside of the park, they might have to cross roads and get hit by a car. So there's a variety of different reasons. Or they might be hunted legally outside the park. In the Smokies, it's not just about elk and black bear, but there's over 20,000 different living things here in the park. And you can be part of the science to protect what's here. There's actually a program called Discover Life in America, where scientists from all over the world are identifying what lives here. We have to have an inventory of what lives here so we know how to protect it. And so we are looking at different species to see how they're migrating, how they're adapting, or if they're dying off.
Wow, that was pretty interesting there. She gave up some good information about the park, a lot of the animals and things that live in the park, species of all kinds. So I was really surprised to learn that a lot of the bears in this area spend their time outside the boundaries of the park. I mean, they're like in people's backyards and things around Sevierville and places outside the Great Smoky Mountains, and it was really interesting to find out just how invasive the bears can be if you live in this area, and the things that you need to do to take note of that. So, all right, we're going to take us a little walk and hike up to Cataract Falls. We got the trailhead here, of course, that comes right out of the Visitor Center, between the Visitor Center and the bathroom. And it starts off really mild here with concrete. Everything is pretty well marked. And you can just head on down through here. And there's actually 3 different trails that this branches off into. So we're gonna head down this way and see what we can find. Man, this weather is absolutely amazing. It's near 70 degrees. Just pretty cool for the last week in February, as I mentioned before. All right, Gatlinburg Trail, which is a dog-friendly trail. That's one of 2 trails in the national park that allows you to have your dogs with you. And we also have Fighting Creek Nature Trail and Cataract Falls. So we're going to head toward Cataract Falls and see what we can find. You know, I don't have anything against exercise machines or gymnasiums or any places like that people go to stay in shape, but you just can't beat a good hike through the woods in the Great Smoky Mountains for an exercise program that just gives in so many ways. And there's the smiley stump. I always love that thing. I'll tell you one thing. It will put a smile on your face every time. Looks kind of odd. It's wet, halfway wet, but anyway, I really like that thing. It's the little stuff that means the most. Well, they got some trees down from the storms this winter. Definitely makes a good place to rest though. Check out the creek back there and hear that water flowing. You could almost take a nap right here sitting on this log. So yeah, it serves a good purpose. Always like coming a few times in the winter before things get leafed out. And then the bridge crossing here. One thing I'd like to make note of while we're here is the signage between the Fighting Creek Trail and Cataract Falls. Since you come in on the other side of the creek and you come across the bridge, you have to come across the bridge before you actually get to the signage here of where to go. So keep that in mind, that go across the bridge and then look for the signage, and then you can find out which direction will take you to Cataract Falls and which direction goes on Fighting Creek Nature Trail up to the Owenby cabin. And since we're going to Cataract Falls, we're going to take this trail right here. And it literally goes down the other side of the creek that we came in on. Really pretty. Of course, you probably know the Sugarlands Visitors Center is just outside of Gatlinburg, and to have an outstanding trail like this and the facilities they have this close to downtown Gatlinburg is just icing on the cake if you want to come and enjoy the park Lots of things to do in this area. And this is one of my favorites. Some things defies physics. Yet here they are. Pretty sweet. A ranger station across the way there. The Gatlinburg Trail literally goes right behind that, on out towards Sugarlands and back towards town. And you've got another little road here. I guess that's an access road. These little creeks, it comes out everywhere. We've had so much rain. And the recent snow and ice melt. Everything has plenty of water. All the tributaries are really showing up now. It's pretty neat to see that. You don't get to see that in the middle of the summer. And the good thing about this trail, that stairwell there, staircase, steps, is about the steepest part. Everything else is pretty level and down to earth. And again, Cataract Falls, right at the top of the steps. Keep in mind, trail regulations. Remember, no dogs on any trail except the Gatlinburg Trail and O'Connell Lefty Trail over on the North Carolina side. 50 yards from bears. We heard about that earlier from the ranger. Lock your car. That's good advice anywhere you go. You're not going to find a greater group of people that comes to the Great Smoky Mountains and with their families and friends to enjoy things, but safety precautions shouldn't be overlooked no matter where you're at. Keeps the bears out in case you left some food in your car. There's plenty of videos on YouTube that can show you the results of leaving a car unlocked with food inside. That bear will open that door. As amazing as it sounds, there's a lot of footage to testify to that. Okay, I'll bet we're getting close. I can hear water rushing down. I know a lot of it is from this creek. But there's more to see straight ahead. Well, I had heard they put this fence up down through here. just so much traffic back in here in the summertime. It's just hard to keep people on a small trail when there's more people than there is trail. So they sort of done what they had to preserve the national park the best that they can. So I hear water ahead, and there it is. Cataract Falls. You know, it's not the biggest or most popular waterfall in the park. The most popular would be Laurel Falls. Of course, they have it closed, the trail to it, redoing it. Unfortunately, that'll be closed till sometime in 2026. So we lost it for the whole season. But wow. Just something about a waterfall. Gravity at work. And another trail on the other side of the creek, Cove Mountain Trail, 8.3 miles. If I'm not mistaken, the Cove Mountain Trail goes over to the toward Townsend over at Weirs Valley, comes out on top of the mountain over there. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that, but 8 miles. You might want to have a car at the other end. You know, 16-mile, 17-mile hike. Some people can do that. Just not me, not today. So, all right. Cataract Falls. Spent a lot of time just listening to it, looking at it. It's a wonderful place to be. A lot of memories for a lot of people. I just met some folks that was able to take some pictures for them, celebrating their 30th wedding anniversary. And they said they had come here to Cataract Falls 30 years ago, and now they're back reliving that time here in the Great Smoky Mountains. That's the magic of this place and why people keep coming back. Folks, that's going to do it today from Cataract Falls in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Man, it's been a great day. We've enjoyed this nice sunny winter day to be able to come out and see the park before everything gets greened out and hides some of the winter beauty that it has. But really enjoyed you guys coming with us. If you loved it, hit that thumbs up button at the bottom. We'd appreciate that, and consider subscribing to Popular Adventures. We enjoy getting out, and Miss Leila couldn't be with us today, but we're going to take you on a few hikes and things this spring to try to get you a little deeper into the park. So until next time.